Hi, welcome back to my channel. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make this beautiful crochet granny square bag. This is a quick and easy project, making it great for beginners. You can crochet along with me, but if you prefer, you can also get an ad-free pattern on my Etsy shop. So if you're excited to make this bag with me today, be sure to like this video and subscribe for even more patterns and tutorials. Now let's grab our hooks and get stitching. For making this bag, you're going to need a category 4 worsted weight yarn. I used this Eco Barbante by Hoooked. You can find the exact colors in the description down below, but you can also use any cotton yarn you have at home. You're also going to need a 5mm crochet hook, a pair of scissors, and a tapestry needle to hide all your ends. You're going to begin your work by making a magic ring. This is the way I make it, and if you feel unsure on how to make one, you can find a video on my channel. You're going to work 2 chains, and then you're going to work 12 double crochet into the ring. So here is the first double crochet, and if you can see, the first 2 chains don't count as a stitch. This is my second double crochet, now the third, and then I'm going to be working the rest of the double crochet around the ring until I have 12 double crochet. Here I'm making the last double crochet of the round. So now I'm going to count and make sure I have 12 double crochet. And remember, the 2 chains at the beginning don't count as a double crochet. I'm going to pull the yarn tail to close the ring, and I'm going to find that first double crochet that I made, and I'm going to join with a slip stitch. I'm just making sure I had the 12 double crochets again. I don't want to make any mistakes. And now I'm going to make 1 slip stitch. And I'm going to change one to close the round. And then I'm going to cut the yarn. And this is how the first round should look. You're going to bring your second color. In this case, I'm using this lovely pink. And for the round number 2, you're going to attach your new color to any double crochet. I always like making a knot when attaching a new color, just to make sure it doesn't unravel or anything. I'm going to work 2 chains. And we're going to work 1 double crochet, 2 together. For making a double crochet 2 together, you're going to start making a normal double crochet, but you're not going to close it. And then you're going to go into the same space and start another double crochet. You're going to have 3 loops on your hook, so you're going to pull the yarn through the 3 loops and make 2 chains. Double crochet 2 together plus the 2 chains at the beginning, make a double crochet 3 together. You're now going to work double crochet 3 together into the next space. You're going to start by making a normal double crochet. You're not going to close it, Then you're going to make another double crochet, again without closing, and now you're going to work the third double crochet. And when you have 4 loops on your hook, you're going to draw through all of them and work 2 chains. Here is your double crochet 3 together finished, plus the 2 chains. You're going to make another double crochet 3 together into the next stitch. So here's my first double crochet, the second one, and the third one. Now I have 4 loops on the hook, so I'm going to pull through all of them, and I'm going to work 2 chains. So as you can see, each double crochet 3 together is separated by 2 chains. Each double crochet 3 together creates what we're going to call a petal. You're going to continue working 1 double crochet 3 together in each stitch, separated by 2 chains, all around until the end of your round. Here I'm working the last 2 chains of the round, and before joining I'm going to make sure I have 12 petals in total. And I'm going to join with a slip stitch to the first double crochet 2 together of the round. I'm going to change 1 and I'm going to cut the yarn. I always like chaining 1 at the end of each round just to secure the rounds. And this is round number 2 completed. You're going to bring the new color, which in this case is a light blue, and you're going to attach the new color to any 2 chain space from the previous round. You're going to change 3, and in this case these 3 chains are gonna count as the first double crochet. You're gonna work 2 double crochet into the same space, and then change 1. You're gonna go to the next space and work 3 double crochet into the same space. That's the first double crochet. Now the second double crochet and the last double crochet, and you're gonna make 1 chain. So you're gonna repeat this all around until the end of your round. So once more, you're gonna work 3 double crochet into each chain space from the previous round, and after you complete the 3 double crochet, you're gonna work 1 chain. Until the end of your round. Here I'm working the last chain of the round. I'm gonna find the third chain from the initial 3 chains, and I'm gonna place 1 slip stitch in order to close the round. I'm gonna change 1 and cut the yarn. You should have 12 groups of 3 double crochet in total. And this is our third round completed. Now for the last round, you're gonna bring your new color, and in this case I'm using the yellow, and I'm gonna attach the new color to any one chain space from the previous round. You're gonna work 3 chains. They are gonna count as the first double crochet of the round, and you're gonna work 2 double crochet into the same space. Now you're gonna work 3 half double crochet into the next space. You're gonna repeat this 2 times in total. So this is the first group of 3 half double crochet, and now you're gonna create another group of 3 half double crochet into the next chain space. 1 half double crochet, 2 half double crochet, and the last half double crochet. As you can see, we are creating the square. Now we're going to work the corner space of the square into the next chain space. For this, you're going to work 3 double crochet into the space, going to chain 2, and work 3 double crochet into the same space. This will be the first corner of the square. The first corner and every other corner will be 3 double crochet plus 2 chains and 3 double crochet. Now you're going to work 3 half double crochet into the next space. That's one group of 3 half double crochet, and you're going to work another group of 3 half double crochet into the following space. And here is the other side of the square. You're going to continue working along the round to create your square. As you can see, each side is formed by a corner and 2 groups of 3 half double crochet. Now you're going to work another corner. Remember, a corner was formed by 3 double crochet, 2 chains, and 3 double crochet all into the same space. So here is the third double crochet, 2 chains, and 3 double crochet into the same space. So that's 1, 2 double crochet, and the last double crochet of the corner. So here's the corners. You're now gonna repeat the previous steps and work 2 groups of 3 half double crochet into the next 2 chain spaces. And then you're gonna create another corner in the following space. Here I'm working the last group of 3 half double crochet into the last chain space. This is the first corner that we've created, but as you can see, there's only half of it. So we're going to create the other half. So you're going to work 3 double crochet all into that same space. This is the last double crochet, and you're going to work 2 chains. Now you're going to find the third chain of the initial 3 chains that you did at the beginning and place a slip stitch into that chain. You're going to change one and cut the yarn. And this is your final square. As you can see, it has 4 sides, so 4 corners, and each corner is separated by 2 groups of 3 half double crochet. Now, in order to make the bag, you're gonna create 14 granny squares in total. I've made 7 granny squares using yellow for the last round, another 7 granny squares using white for the last round of the square. For making this bag, I've used the single crochet joining method, but you can use any method you like. Here I'm going to explain step by step how to join your bag. Here I have all my squares completed. I have 14 of them, 7 in one color and 7 in another color. And this is how you're going to place them in order to sew them together and create your bag. You're going to work horizontally first, and then you're going to join all the vertical sides. Once you've joined all the squares, you're going to join the last 2 squares to create the base of your bag. Here is where you're going to attach your yarn to start joining your squares. So you're going to place them with the right sides facing together, and you're going to attach your yarn in the corner space. Once the yarn is attached, you're going to change one, and this change one is going to count as the first single crochet. You're going to work 1 single crochet in each available stitch, making sure you are pulling the hook through both squares to ensure you are joining them together. So here we go again. So I go through both squares and I work a single crochet, and I work all along the square. You're also going to work 1 single crochet in the last corner space. So this is the right side of the square, and this is how it's looking. So I'm going to put it back on my table, and now I'm going to continue working horizontally. I'm going to take the next 2 squares and place them with the right sides facing together, and I'm going to join them to the previous 2 squares I've joined. And always making sure I have the right side of the colors. So I have white and I have yellow. So make sure you don't have like white and white or yellow and yellow. And I'm gonna work a single crochet through both chain spaces. And then I'm gonna continue working single crochets around the sides of the square, like we did before. And always making sure I go through both squares. Here I'm at the corner, so I'm gonna place the last single crochet. And this is how it's looking so far. This is the right side. So now I'm going to continue working this way, joining the rest of the squares horizontally until all of the squares are joined. Here you can see closely how they look. This is the wrong side and this is the right side. Once all the squares are joined horizontally, you're going to start working the vertical sides. You're going to work the same way, placing single crochet around the sides, but this time it's going to be vertically. You're going to take your two squares with the right sides facing together and you're going to attach your yarn to the corner space and work one chain. Remember, this chain works as a first single crochet. So here's the first chain, and then you're going to place single crochet around the sides of the squares in order to join them together. Here's a close-up so you can see how I go through both loops on the squares. Here's the corner, and in the corner space I'm gonna work one half double crochet. I'm gonna change one and I'm gonna work another half double crochet in the corner space. And then I'm gonna continue working single crochet around the side. This is how it's gonna look once you've joined the vertical sides of your squares. As you can see, it's a very clean finished, and you can see the white color popping out as well. After you joined all the vertical sides of the squares, you're also going to join the outer sides of the squares in order to create a tube. So as you can see, I created a tube, so everything is closed and joined. And this is going to be the body of your bag. Now we need to create the base. The base is going to be two squares joined together. And you're going to place them with the two sides touching together to the ones in the body of the bag. And you're going to join them with a single crochet all along your bag in order to give it shape. You're going to turn your bag inside out. As you can see, I still have to weave in all the ends, but I'm going to do that at the end. And now I'm going to place the base, and I'm just going to start working along the sides, placing single crochet stitches in order to join them together. I've attached the yarn to one of the corner spaces of the bag. Now I'm going to change one, and I'm going to start working single crochet around the sides in order to join the squares and create the bag. So here I'm working the single crochet all around. Remember to work one half double crochet in the corner space between the join and work one chain, and then another half double crochet after the chain. And this is how it's looking so far. And I'm just going to continue working this way, placing single crochets around all the base in order to close it and create the bag. I have finished joining all the squares. Here you can see. And this is how the bag is gonna look like. So now I'm just gonna turn it inside out to have the right side of the bag facing. And here is our bag completed. Now we're gonna work a border around the top of the bag, and then we'll work the handles of the bag. Here you can see how the bag is almost finished. I have to hide so many ends. That's why I recommend to hide the ends as you go. So now we're gonna fold the bag and we're gonna work the border on the top. For that, you're gonna attach your yarn in the right side of the bag. And I'm gonna start with the color white first. So I'm gonna attach the new color. And I'm gonna work 3 chains. 1, 2, and 3. And this is gonna count as the first double crochet. And then I'm gonna work a round of double crochet all around the edge of the bag. So I'm gonna work a double crochet in each stitch available. And when we get to the corner of the squares, I'm gonna work 1 double crochet, and I'm gonna work 1 double crochet in that join as well. And another double crochet in the corner space. So now I'm gonna continue working double crochet around the bag, and at the end I should have 90 double crochet. Here I'm working the last double crochet of the round, and now I'm gonna join with a slip stitch to the third chain of the initial 3 chains, and I'm gonna change one and cut the yarn because we're gonna change colors now. If you prefer, you can continue with the white color. And this is how it's looking so far. Now we're going to continue working with the border, and at the same time we're going to work on the handles of the bag. I left 16 stitches on each side of the bag available for the handles. The stitch markers will help us identify where the handles are going to be. Now we're going to bring the new color, in this case the yellow, and I'm going to attach it in the last stitch from the previous round. After attaching your new color, you're going to make one chain and one single crochet into the same space. And now you're going to continue working one single crochet in the next 13 stitches. So in this case, it would be until I get to my first marker. There should be 14 single crochet in total. So after you work your last single crochet, remember you should have 14 single crochet in total. You're gonna work 80 chains to create the handles. After working the 80 chains for the handle, you're gonna miss 16 stitches. In this case, I have them marked with the stitch marker, and place one single crochet in the next stitch. So you're gonna miss 16 stitches and then work one single crochet in the next space. Now you're gonna work one single crochet in the next 29 stitches available. So you're gonna have 30 single crochet in total before making the next handle. Here I'm almost done working the 30 single crochet of that side before making the handle. I'm gonna get rid of that stitch marker. And now I'm gonna work 80 chains to create the second handle. Here I'm working the last few chains. I'm gonna miss 16 stitches again, and I'm gonna place one single crochet in the next available stitch. It's important to make sure your chain is not twisted at the moment of joining it to the base of the bag. Now you're gonna work one single crochet in the last 14 stitches of the round to complete the second round of the border. And once you get to the end, you're gonna place one slip stitch to the first single crochet of the round, and you're gonna change one again. You're gonna work one single crochet all around the border and all around the chains. So you're going to start working your single crochet, and then when you get to the chains, you're going to work one single crochet in each available chain. Here I'm almost at the end of the round after working one single crochet all around the back. Now I'm gonna slip stitch to the first single crochet from the first round, and for the third and last round I'm just gonna work one single crochet all around the border and the handles, and this is how it's looking so far. And now almost at the end of the round, working the last single crochet, and after working the last one I'm gonna slip stitch to the first single crochet of the round. I'm gonna change one to secure the last stitch, and I'm gonna cut the yarn. Now this is the end. You're all finished. Our bag is completed and ready to use. I hope you enjoy watching this tutorial. I have lots of fun making this bag. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!